morning, boys and girls. This is Mr. Cook, and today we're going to be subtracting from 9 on Monday, October 26th. Now, in class, we're actually going to be talking about subtracting 8 and 9, and we're also going to be talking about that a little bit right here. So let's get started. Now, the first thing we need to know is, how do you know when to subtract? Big thing when we coming into subtraction, boys and girls, is we have to know that we are getting a smaller number. We're always starting with a bigger number, so let's say 10. And we have to talk about those kind of word problems that mean, when do we subtract? So let's talk about this. Let's say Mr. Cook has 10 cookies. If I eat some cookies, am I getting more or am I getting less? And I know that if, let's say, I eat 3 of them, I know that I'm taking those 3 away, so we're doing subtraction. So make sure we have our subtraction sign today, boys and girls. So think about what the question is actually asking you before you can solve it. So if I was doing subtraction, I would draw 10, and I would not draw this second number right here, because if I drew that one, that'd be more of an addition problem. When you draw the first number, then you're going to take away this number right here. So if I took 3 away, that will leave me with 7 on that one. So let's get started here. We're going to use our model today to talk about the number 8 first. We're going to be using blocks today, as well as our part-whole maps or our pieces of our maps to work with the number 8. So it says Nico has 8 pretzels in his lunch. He eats 5 of them. So that means if I'm eating 5 of those 8 pretzels, I am getting rid of pretzels. I can't get those 5 pretzels back. So I take 5 away. And what does that equal? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use our Unifix cubes or whatever we have in class or at home to make the number 8. So I'm going to draw the number 8 right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to take this number away. I'm not drawing the number 5. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm left with 3 left. So that means I have 3 pretzels left in Nico's lunch. And there are many ways to subtract from 8. This first one that we're going to work on is subtracting 4 from 8. If we take a look up here, they drew 8 pieces, or at least they have 8 pieces up top. And we can see that they took 1, 2, 3, 4 of them away. And then we have 4 left. So the difference is 4. That's another way of saying what 8 minus 4 is. There's a 4 cube difference between those two. Next one, if I subtract 6 from 8, my picture on the bottom shows that I have 8 altogether. They took 6 away, and then we have 2 left up on top. So they're making 8 and then taking those 6 away. There are so many different ways right now, so if you're at home, try to stop the video right now to see if you can come up with a bunch of ways to make 8. If not, if you're in class, maybe the teacher can stop right now and talk about these ones as well. But the first thing we need to do is always draw 8. So when we subtract 8, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or you can have 8 of something at home. Pennies, nickels, dimes work. If you have 10 cars, you can work with that as well. Now let's start with the first one. I know that I always want to just start with taking 1 away. If I take 1 away, 8 minus 1, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. So if I take 8 and take away 1, I'm left with 7. If I take 2 away, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 left. And so on. Let's see if you guys come up with the rest at home or in school. Now, we're going to write a subtraction sentence today to start with the number 9. So the first one it says is it takes 9 minutes for Anton to walk to Jordan's house. So we're going to start with the number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. It only takes him 6 minutes if he rides his bicycle there. How much quicker is it if Anton rides his bike? Am I putting these two numbers together, 9 and 6? Or am I trying to find the difference like we talked about earlier? I'm pretty sure I'm trying to find the difference because it says how much quicker is it if Anton rides his bike? So if it takes him 9 minutes to walk, 6 minutes to ride his bikes, we need to find the difference here. So if I start with 9, I'm going to take 6 of these away. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Start with 9, took 6 away, and I'm left with 3. It's actually 3 minutes quicker if Anton were to ride his bike instead of walking there. Now this is where this is going to get a little tricky. We're actually going to make up our own problem right now. This one says that there are 9 pears in a bowl. Let's do 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. They don't really look like pears, but it works anyway. So it says that there are 9 objects in the bowl, so we get 9 pairs. It says that Maria and Tony ate some. I want to put a box right here for a second. So let's pretend that Maria and Tony ate some. We don't know how many they ate, but what I have left is 5. How would you figure this out? I have 9 pears, Maria and Tony ate some of them, and I know that I have 5 left. What would you do? Give you a second to think that over. Now, this is the strategy for Mr. Cook. I know that I have 9 pears, so that's what I have in the bowl right now. If I eat some of them, we really don't know how many we ate, but I know how many I have left. So what I would do is I would use my strategy of circling what I have left. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to get a circle around these guys here because I know that's my answer. So that means I must have taken away these ones. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you count them all back up, I have 9. I took away those 4, and it equals 5. So right now, you guys are going to work on this one. Just like when we work with the number 8, I'm going to draw a 9 on the bottom, and we start by taking away 1. If I take away 1, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left. If I take away 2, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. I want you guys to try to fill in the rest, or if you're in class, work on them together. Last one today, boys and girls. So students at home are going to continue to work in their workbooks on pages 173 to 176, and the children in class will complete the activity on this following page. So work on these pages right here to give you guys a little bit of extra practice, but this is what we're working on for today in class, boys and girls. You're working with your part whole maps again with subtraction. You're going to start with the number 9. So every single problem right here is going to start with the number 9. And like I said, start taking away some pieces on your part whole map. So let's start with 1. Maybe you could then take away 2. And then maybe you could take away 3 to try to find out every single problem that they have. So you're going to put 9 cubes on your whole part down on the bottom there, okay? Then you're just going to take some of them away and put them up in your part. And your answer is going to be on the other top right there. Continue working with these in class, boys and girls, and good luck.